and welcome to another exciting edition of Starting XP, presenting the Masquerade, Camarilla side. I'm joined by the usual suspects. Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Hello.
Hello.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Au revoir.
So, we are going to start off by just doing a little bit of housekeeping. If you don't know, this is Out of Order Show presenting a roleplay stream. If you guys don't know, there is some extra content that you guys can be a part of. Some one-on-one downtime scenes that we do for each character. So if you are interested, go check out the Patreon, which I will link here in just a sec. But be part of an experience. Join the Patreon today. Besides that, sorry for the lack of normal streams throughout the week. Been busy trying to prep this and other things in the pipeline. But either way, appreciate everybody stopping by.
Just don't let it happen. Just don't let it happen again.
I will not let it happen again. So, expect the show to continue on as normal. But go ahead, check out this link in the chat to be part of the Patreon. $1 gets you the behind the scenes after show stuff. $5 or more gives you the one-on-one downtime, which gets released a month early. And then after the month, they get released. So you kind of stay up to date with all the crazy shenanigans. Besides that, let's just go straight into, we're going to go right into the one-on-one downtime scene. Or not one-on-one, but basically the recap of what happened. So you guys got attacked by some crazy looking infected humans, and that was led by one particular kindred, which is now in the custody of the sheriff and the other gangrel, Deck. So we are going straight to that scene where you are driving to... Holy moly, why is this freaking out? Sorry. I don't know why this Skype window keeps on adjusting sizes. Anyways, so we'll go straight to Deck. So you're in the car with the sheriff, Luna, Joseph, and he's just kind of looking in the rear view, making sure that nothing, like, you feel like he doesn't want to do this. He doesn't want to present this possible, attack, because he's going to have to figure out if other kindred were attacked. So you just kind of see he's just very distraught. Like, he doesn't know what he's doing at this very moment. He's just kind of like wheeling and dealing. And he drives out near the water treatment canal off of Truxtun Extension. And he pulls off to the side. And he's like, all right, you need to get this ghoul. You got to get this guy out.
He's in the trunk,
Can
huh?
you carry him?
Okay.
I mean, I got no potence.
Yeah.
Looks like you got potence.
Yeah. So I go to the trunk. I pop it open. And then I grab him by his foot. And I start dragging him.
He's like, don't drag him, dude. We're still out in the middle of public, eh? Just carry him. He's wrapped in that tarp still. He's kind of smells. In fact, there's kind of like a green goo that's leaking. And he's like, oh man, that stain's not gonna come out. Oh, fuck me, man.
Hey, you're driving my car.
I know, he has to fix it up.
I know.
So
I carry him.
So you get to this, it looks like one of those sewer grates, and he starts pulling out some keys, and he's like, which one is it? And he picks like this one, and there's like a little lock, twists it, opens it up, and he's like, all right, just dump it down there. we gotta go down.
Okay. I throw it in.
So
Throw
you
it
hear
in.
like a, and then he's like, all right, start climbing down. So he starts climbing down.
All right. I follow suit.
Yeah. You go down this looks like a service tunnel, and you see him like he's counting, and he's like, this one, no, this one, no, this. And he's like, this one, and so he goes to like this wall, and like he presses down on like this like tile piece, and then you hear like this like chink, and then you hear a concrete like slab open up, and you hear like probably like, I don't know, some sort of opera music, but it's very it's very warped. And he's like, let's go. And you go in and you start to see there's all these books that are piled up on top of one another. It does look a little, it doesn't seem like this place is well lived in. It just looks like it's like some sort of base of operations. Very minimal lighting. Lots of dark corners, lots of piles and piles of like, you know, those office like storage folder containers. There's just piles of it. And you see Archibald there, sitting at like a wood desk, and he's like scribing something in some sort of ledger. And he's like, come in, sit down. Just take a seat anywhere you want. What the news do you bring? Oh, who are you?
I'm Deck.
Ah, you're the one. I think we met maybe once or twice in the past. So, well, welcome back. You've been gone for some time. Hope the Second Inquisition hasn't scared you out of your own life yet.
Yeah. This thing decided to attack my bar.
Your bar? You have a bar?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you had a bar.
Yeah, there's no sewer lines to it.
Oh. Where is this bar?
I don't remember the location of it. Where was it? It was at
right on Alfred Harold.
Oh god, like way out there. It's up north.
Oh. All right. Well, since Luna's already filled me in the details and Lady Shadow Moon has already given her acknowledgement in private, I guess welcome back to Kern, since you were acknowledged once already under Locke. But since I'm Prince now, I have to give you the treatment. He just like spits beneath your feet, and he's like, "You're now acknowledged in my court."
Oh boy.
All right. So what'd you bring me?
I just grab the tarp and unwrap it.
Ooh. Ugh. I mean, fascinating. Usually your kind just eviscerates and just tells me all the little dishy details later. But
yeah, this was the only one alive.
Oh, okay. Well, unlike the former prince, I don't have the ability to do the whole mind dehookie thing. So, it's yours.
What am I supposed to do with it?
Find somebody who could do a mind doohickey thing.
I just look at Luna.
Boss? I mean, Your Excellency? I mean, there may be more of them. Yeah? So what do you want me to do? Well, what I told you to do. Protect the kindred. Call the coterie. I assigned a coterie. Yeah, but they're kind of young. Honcho? I mean, wouldn't you want somebody else in your court, who's a little bit more experienced? I don't want to owe any favors to the other Primogen. I assigned a coterie for a reason. Have them deal with it. That's what they're for, right? Oh, let me get Reggie on the line. No. I'll take it to them. But like, they're the ones that were attacked, compadre. Oh. Well, then it's a coterie matter then. Not a city matter. Why are you here then? Points at you, Deck.
I'm here to introduce myself again.
Yes, we already did all that.
Yeah.
You're also one of Black's bitches, right?
Sure.
All right. Well, just so you know, I respect Lord Black, but time is effort and time is money. So I'm expecting that your little retinue staying up in the Tatch pays, you do something to contribute to his good name, or else I wouldn't want his good name to be tarnished and have to revoke all the territory and all the goodwill that he built upon for the Gangrel and the Tremere, because the Tremere have been getting on my bad side lately, and I'm listening to my advisor, and he says that he can provide enough mystic support in order to ensure this domain is secured. So, seeing how is your lady friend is the only real representative of the Tremere here, I hope you two can astound me.
Right.
Alright, off you go. I mean, I can't do anything with this. I mean, good job. Thanks for not dying. Did you attract any attention to the mortals?
No.
And I'm assuming, Luna, you're going to clean up if there's any other attacks? Yes, boss. Alright, well. So you know how you got here, Deck. So keep it a secret. This is like my meeting place for official court business and domain business. So I trust the Gangrel enough to let you in on this place. Do I have to worry about that in the future?
Nope.
Excellent. All right. Well, get your horses out of here. I'm busy.
Yeah, I just leave.
Luna's like,
I drag the body with me.
and Luna's like, welcome to the new regime, I say.
That's the prince. Jesus Christ. We're fucked.
Well, so a few days have passed since the incident. Reggie has given you all key cards to the new Coterie Haven. I've already described it to Vic, and I think you've described it last time. This is near Buck Owens Boulevard. There's a bunch of office warehouses that are pretty much bland. It's down the street from a strip club called the Exotic Kitty. There's a bunch of union buildings and other descriptive buildings. You said the top floor is the normal businesses?
Yeah, we're down in the basement. So the ground floor is like business offices. The top floor are like rooms, bedrooms.
Well, there's a 2-story. Most of these office buildings are 2-story.
Oh yeah, but I had the Haven put in a basement.
All right. So what's the top story then? Just more office
bedrooms. Bedrooms.
Okay.
Because behind this is one of my clubs.
Okay. So
to kind of hide the nighttime foot traffic.
Mm-hmm. So you essentially have all been given about 2 days to kind of weigh out this threat. All of you have been given notice by your clan's representative. Betty calls you, Tony, and says that there was a disturbance at the country club, but nothing as drastic or as what you guys experienced. Actually, in fact, the sheriff's office were there really fast. Like, she usually expects that service of quality in the sheriff's department because it's a really rich area. So, but it was unusual that it was a bunch of vagrants that attacked and not what you guys described. As for you, Perry, Theodore was not injured, but couldn't. He describes to Ferris, and Ferris tells you that he was attacked by like animals that were infected, and there was somebody who was like controlling the animals. So it was not just like people who were infected. It looks like animals were infected as well. So at this point they're just kind of like, well, I trust Reginald enough for it to protect you. I mean, that is his duty as the coterie leader, to protect you. So, or else he'll feel my wrath. But Theodore's okay. Theodore will make arrangements to pick up Saul. Saul is going to need some bed rest for a couple days. But he should be fine. He's a tough soldier. And besides that, nothing really happens. I mean, Dan has really fortified this haven. It has like what, 3 or 4 dots in
the security itself. The haven itself has 2 dots in security, and then our coterie has 4 dots in the Papio, the turf security.
So you see, like, what would you say your workforce is like? Are they just like migrants? Are they any particular type of people? Are they club people?
It just depends on the day, like, and which building specifically you're in. But this one's more upper class. So they look like upper class business people coming to a private club to unwind, which is, I guess, true enough.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of private drinks, a lot of smoking areas, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Derek, do you head back to Ethel's, or do you go to this location that Luna gives you?
What was the location for?
The coterie hangout.
Well, I still have to repair and fix up my fucking bar.
So I guess you head back to Ethel's then. It is going to be closed for business for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
The big acidy explosion doesn't help. That's in the main like bar area.
Yeah, go start replacing wood and shit. Yep.
Luckily, it's like a non-residential area. I mean, people who live out there pretty much have private property, so nobody really heard gunshot fire. Nobody really heard the pustule explosions. Rufus did evacuate everybody down to like another drinking hole down the road. But everybody's just like, oh, what the hell happened? Rufus is spinning it as like, some hotheads from the oil fields decided to, they wanted to torch the place because they had a tab open. So none of your bodyguards, because you actually have your own private security force too, which are the bikers. A lot of them are like, dude, that was like Stanley and that was like T-Dog. Like, they've been missing for like a couple weeks. They were into some really heavy, and these faces too. Like, now that you've like starting to remember like the combat, they were people who showed up at your bar. They were typically like, neo-Nazi drug peddlers, mostly meth, tar, heroin. They were shot callers. So for them to turn up like mushroom heads, it could, you don't know how that could happen. And even when you were in the other place at another time in your life, it was even hard to figure out who was behind that as well. But it's like the same occurrences.
Yeah.
So,
it looks like they're targeting
the Camarilla,
lesser. Yeah, lesser people, like infecting lesser people. Like, we're not seeing people that live in the city being infected.
They're definitely targeting people, outsiders, people who are outside the law. Nobody's. So So your bar is going to be closed for about a couple days, which is fine because
I guess I'm gonna have to head back to the coterie then.
So do you bring the body or do you leave it with?
I bring the body.
Okay. So there's like a motorcycle outside the private parking area, Dan, that needs to be let in. One of your guys is like, we don't know who this is.
I'll look on the closed circuit cameras.
It's a familiar looking gangrel.
Vroom.
Yeah. Let him in. Show him the private entrance.
Okay. So you see, it's like a union guy. He's dressed up really nice. And, he was probably working the bar and he was forced to go in the back room to open up the private section. He sees the thing wrapped up in the tarp and just knows not to ask questions.
Yeah. I just walk right by.
It is businesses that run a sex club. We do get some weird.
Yeah. There's like a green goo leaking.
I'll mop that up later.
Nope, we got it, sir. Don't worry. So, what's the interior like? Is it like minimalistic? Did you actually buy like the luxury tray? Is it like concrete walls, fluorescent lighting? How is it like? Is it healing to live in?
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not luxurious, but it is like It's nice. It's nice. I didn't deck it out with stuff because I don't use the luxuries. Mm-hmm. But it's an upscale set of offices. Yeah.
Very unventrue. And the only person who would actually know that would be Deck, because Deck has been around enough kindred to know, like, certain clans have certain styles and certain tastes. So you two, you don't. Betty does live in a very luxurious, like, setting. So this is kind of like a downgrade for you, Tony. But, at least you don't have to worry about, like, all the shit you've seen. Like, she's converted the living room into, like, a command quarters. And then, Perry, you've only... It feels like you've lived on a compound since you've become a kindred. So this is something completely you're used to. Like, living with closed-circuit TVs, bodyguards... This is something, but rather than like the people here are not in the know, whereas the Banu Hakim tell the humans, you work for vampires. You are working. You are part of a family. You're part of a community. Like, the community is protected. You are our number one asset. Whereas this place, they don't really they don't really know what you people are.
Oh shit.
So that's probably the only thing you're not used to is like seeing children. Like you saw children running around the compound where you were at. This place is very high.
This place is not child friendly.
Okay.
So, everybody here for the most part can use their feeding, especially you, Perry, because there's a lot of kinky sex stuff going on here. Seduction is going to be pretty easy here.
No, they are not. No, they are not allowed to feed here. No.
Oh, okay.
No.
No, they have to go out.
Okay, so
You do not eat where you live.
okay, you have to form that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a no. That's a no.
No. Okay.
Damn it.
That's why Gangrel feed over in Lake Isabella and all that. But my bar's way far away from Lake Isabella.
So, so you all will start with the hunger die. Dan, make a rouse check to see if you have to do what you do.
20. Okay. Single die 10. Single die 10. Yeah.
Single die 10.
Hey, I'm still at hunger 1.
So you don't have to do what you have to do.
Yeah. I don't have to feed. I don't have to feed.
Okay.
We okay.
So for the most part, this is definitely out of your element, Vic. Harry, you know, you can go down Buckbones Boulevard.
Yeah.
But if you want to make arrangements, Vic, you're gonna have to roll.
Okay. Is it?
Let me just. So let's see. You have heard, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
What do you have?
No. I have bagger.
Yeah. So you have to.
That's your feeding type.
Yeah. Have to hit up a guy.
So you gotta roll your wits streetwise.
Fun. Wit Street.
And then Perry, give me a charisma persuasion. And I forgot, what's your feeding type, Derek?
My what?
Your
My what?
type?
Feed.
How do you feed? Oh, you're an
right back. Oh, you're
an
right
alley
back.
cat. I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me a. Okay, so how are you going to feed? Because it's a very pretty blunt way of feeding. What area do you?
If I'm gonna be going through downtown, then I'm gonna hit the bar scene.
Okay, so give me
that's probably owned by somebody.
It's contested. I'll straight up tell you because I know it's contested by a lot of people, including the Giovanni.
I don't want to deal with the Giovanni. It's contested.
It means nobody owns it. The only
all right. The only
people who have had a crack into downtown is the La Sombra.
Yeah. Also the Bruja are there too.
I'd get along with the Bruja.
Hello.
Yeah, I'll feed downtown.
Okay,
That's
so are you at 3 hunger, Heather? As it says roll, or you should all be at 1 hunger except for Dan.
Okay. Oops.
Oh, Dan's still.
I'm at 1 hunger. I'm at 1 hunger. I have not failed a rouse check yet.
I'm at 2 hunger.
There it goes.
Okay. So 2 successes. You can make arrangements to lower your hunger down to 1.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Who, me? I'll do that. I'll call him Blood Guy.
Call him Blood Guy. He says like,
hey, blood for the blood
he's
guy.
like, yeah, dude, I got the truck. I'm doing maintenance on it, so come on by. You won't have to get like tubing ties. I got extra.
Yay.
Tubing
No, you drink from tubing ties. That's how.
Yeah.
I know. It's just it's funny. It sounds.
It's not fun. It's a way of life.
All right, Derek, give me a. Okay, how are you gonna approach somebody downtown? Are you gonna like sneak up on some dude? Are you gonna get in a fight with and feast off them?
Quick question. Do I reduce my hunger?
Yeah, you reduce your hunger.
Okay.
I'll get in a fight with somebody.
Okay.
Damn.
So are you gonna get in a fight with somebody? Where at
walk by a drunk guy in an alleyway, fucking shoulder check him, get him pissed off, and then beat his ass.
All right, give me a strength brawl.
All right. Brawl with
Do anything.
Wow. Is that a nope? Not a critical success. So wow, yeah, 5 successes. Yeah, you definitely okay. So you mean check somebody. He's like, you motherfucker, and he goes after you. And then like there are people who are watching, but you covertly get in a bite, a quick drink, and then like make it look like you just cold clock him.
Yep.
And you just bah! And everybody's like, damn!
I'm gonna act like I'm dragging him into the alleyway to get him out of the way. You know, in the walkway. You know, and I'll drink.
So you
dumpster his ass.
All right. Everybody makes their feeding check. So a couple days pass. You're all given your respective like. Luna gives you a message ready saying it should be clear. He does give you like a report, like what he found. There's a bunch of dead animals. Looks like most of the stray population went down. He doesn't know if it's just like a mass feeding or it was a mass just slaughter. He doesn't really know. There's just a lot of dead animals that are gonna have to be cleaned up. Luckily, they were disposed in like not necessarily in proper way, but most of the wildlife surrounding Hard Park, near upper northeast Bakersfield, and the Bluff area, there's a bunch of rotting animal corpses. As far as people who are attacked, clearly he's not going to get anything from Betty, because Betty doesn't report in anything. He tries to reach out to Andre's familia, no response from them. Were you attacked? Were you guys attacked? Like where you're at staying right now?
Oh, no.
No? Oh, no, he's asking Dan.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Obviously, Arthur's not going to, or not Arthur, Locke is not going to give him anything. So, or not Locke, Archibald. Damn it. Archibald is not going to give him anything. So he's pretty much like nobody's checking in. And then an hour later, he gives you a frantic call. Hey, yo, man, I need some help. I need some help, like primo, like right now.
Okay. What's going on?
You got to round up the crew, like everyone, all hands on deck.
What's going on?
How about I just meet you? Where do you want me to meet you at? I don't trust this line right now. That's why.
Okay, just meet us at Elysium. It's a safe place.
All right. Elysium, you sure? I have to call. All right. I'll just yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's a big deal.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Let's go. So about 15 minutes later, you get a call from Amelia, and she's like, "Why am I having to open Elysium?"
Apparently something very, very bad has happened, and I have to meet with the sheriff, and we need a safe place.
All right. I'll open it for you, I guess, if that's fine. It's kind of short notice, so I'm only going to be able to bring 2 of my men, if you could call them that. What's the issue? Do you know? Luna wouldn't tell me anything.
He wouldn't tell me anything over the phone either.
Then it must be really serious then. You were recently attacked?
Yeah.
I've heard. Actually, I had a vision about it. I'll fill you in on it when I get there. So how are you transporting them all? Do you just tell everybody in their cots, you're like, all right, let's go, people. We gotta go.
Yeah. Firearms are over there.
Like,
into the SUVs.
Whatever to get us out of this shit show.
It wasn't that you were like on complete lockdown. They just didn't want you traveling long distance. So where the vicinity where you guys were at, it's kind of centralized in Bakersfield. So for you to go down the street, Perry, to get your snack on, that was fine. For you, the guy just comes wherever you want to meet him, Tony, so that's fine. But where Perry had to go and where you had to go, that was like pretty much long distance travel. And so they didn't want anybody traveling long distance. So you guys, do you have like a personal driver or a retainer, or are you just having...
I drive.
You drive? Okay.
I have the skill.
Okay. But are you...
I was the retainer, Para.
I know. It's a hard transition, Dan. It's a hard transition.
Retainer to the retainer.
Yeah. So you guys all pile into an SUV. Derek, you get a call from Luna saying like, "Hey, yo, man, I need your muscle."
How much muscle?
I mean, I'm not gonna ask Shadow Moon for this because I don't think she's gonna be equipped for this.
What's going on?
I can't trust the phones right now. Just meet at Elysium, like pronto.
Where's Elysium?
Oh. You have like a painful memory, like you have like a ow, my brain hurts, and you're like, oh yeah, Elysium's in Kern County Museum, because you're starting to remember things when you used to be you.
The data was uploaded to the Matrix.
It was. It's like.
I know kung fu.
I know kung fu. I know where Elysium's at.
Yeah, I'm just like, never mind. I'll be there.
Okay. So Dan will get there first because it's pretty much a short drive. You see those two library nerds open up the gate for you to go through Stramler Park, go to the Pioneer Village, and then you see like the side basement area where you see Amelia there, holding some sort of, ledger, some sort of book, and she opens up the Elysium door, and she's like, "I don't have to tell you all, right, to respect the rules of Elysium?"
Nope, goes without saying.
Okay. So,
Sure.
all of you, thank you. It won't be like a spectacle like last time. So you guys come in, you see Luna there. You see Luna with a really, really disgusting looking individual. He has like a huge bulbous on his back that kind of looks like some sort of like beehive or mosquito hive, or some sort of hive is just growing on his back. And you actually see like insects like moving around inside of it.
Oh God.
It's really grotesque.
Gross.
Yeah. And so like both to Tony and Perry, you're that's like the first thing that like, Dan, you've been in Kindred for a while, so that's
I've seen worse.
You've seen worse. And he's like, you see Luna, he's having a hard time, but he's desensitized like you, so he's trying to communicate to this person, this thing. And he's like, "Hey, any of y'all speak Chinese, Mandarin, Cantonese. I don't know. I mean, I know a little bit of Filipino, but that's about it. Like, this guy showed up out of the blue, and he's just like, he's asking for like some leadership, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know Chinese.
I don't speak it.
Shouldn't he be talking to a seneschal?
Well, I called the seneschal, but I mean, he's not picking up. But like,
the seneschal's not picking up when we're supposed to be meeting at Elysium.
No, it's not court, man. We're just here because it's safe ground.
Does this guy have any animal traits, Para?
No, he just looks very disgusting. Very disgusting. Very. He's wearing like a robe. You would actually give me a awareness.
Seems to me like you need an exterminator.
Okay. He does. Even though his Nosferatu exterior is really grotesque, you could definitely tell there's some. He definitely is Asiatic in some way. Like, you know, so he's probably one of those refugees that Archibald talked about.
But he's not on the list.
But the guy is holding a piece of paper. Like, he's holding something in his hand. And he's like trying to convey a message, and he's just speaking in like some unknown language. Or it sounds Chinese or Mandarin or Cantonese. You're not really sure.
Is this guy is he handcuffed? Is he just
Nope, he's just
or he's just walking up and casually with shit on his back?
Casually with shit on.
He's a Nosferatu, it's what they do. I'll hold my hand out for the piece of paper.
And then he hands it to you. And it's a notice, and it looks like some paperwork like that you see on the side of construction working, like road construction. And it's like, this section of the road is going to be closed at this time, at this date for sewage maintenance. And he's like, do you understand?
Yeah. They're going to close the road.
No.
Work on the sewers.
No.
You need to move for these dates.
No. The Hunyan. And he points at himself. Family. And he's like, he starts looking around for something in this room that looks like he's trying to find some sort of container. And he finds like a ceremonial bowl, and then he like bites his hand and like dumps it in the bowl. And then he pulls out these herbs and he throws it in and he mixes it. And then he, like, you see like this caterpillar crawl out of his back and like
Bloody Mary
goes into the bowl. And then he like shakes it up, and then he like punches it, like crunches the centipede. And then he's just like, he just hands the bowl out to your general location, to anyone who wants to drink it.
I'm not drinking that shit.
Fucking thaumaturgy. Hey, Perry.
Yeah.
You know thaumaturgy, right? You know what he's doing?
Doing something.
He's doing something.
That's your clan's kind of nonsense.
Give me an intelligence occult, Perry. because you have been around this, but this is definitely not. So, Ferris explained that blood magic originates from the Banu Hakim, but the blood works in mysterious ways. Other people have developed it. The Tremere have mastered it, but because they have perverted the natural order of blood magic.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they're able to do all these crazier, awesome things with blood magic that no other clan can do. But other clans,
thing.
it may be a commune spell. You're not really sure.
Again, it's definitely you did something there.
You know, it is mystical though. It is. He did perform some latent form of blood magic that you're not familiar with.
I didn't learn that trick just yet.
Well, drink it. You got the best bet of understanding what he's getting at.
Oh boy. Hold your nose.
Okay. Fuck. Okay, I drink it.
Oh man, you're fucked up, Dad.
It's literally Hara.
I know.
Hara. What are my sins?
I know you can't do
It's
it.
literally a sin for me to stick my neck out instead of getting one of them too.
So Derek, because you're not a naive Kindred, you definitely just saw him place like you two do it.
I'm just watching the show.
Literally a path sin. Hara.
Yeah, I know. So you take a drink of this, and it's like you almost, if you had bowel movements, you'd want to throw up.
Perfect.
But there is like this bitterness, and then you see her eyes like start to like become like rainbow tinted as you see, like, you are mystically transported in this like mist. Like the whole room fills with mist, and you see this ugly Nosferatu as he's transmitting these memories to you. He's trying to impact, and giving you this mindscape of like what he's trying to show you. And you see that for the longest time, he himself is the leader of these Nosferatu, and that, I mean, I'm not sure if you read the list or not, but none of the names on the list, if you did read it, none of them are part of this guy's family. So this guy is Hugh Yon, and you see basically Locke, Archibald, and Hugh Yon in a room, basically making a deal. And this is all going at the speed of thought. So this is like all flooding into your mind like rapid fast. And you don't really get like sound or word. You just kind of feel what what he's trying to express. And it's very much like desperation, fear, uncertainty, especially when he looks at Locke. Locke is the most fearful thing in the room. Archibald gestures over, and then there's like a sense of relief and a sense of calm. And then you're like you're transported into this new area where it looks like construction zone. Everybody, like, the style looks out of place, maybe 1970s, 1980s. Definitely no smartphones around in this projection. Bad haircuts, that whole lot. Radio, no digital things. And you see a long time ago, and you see this guy's family being moved into the sewers, and you see Archibald there, and then once again, it's like fear, desperation, uncertainty, and there's this sort of like almost transition-esque of like pride and terror as like Archibald is like standing amongst his family trying to convey this message, and you feel like deceived, you feel wronged, you feel cheated, and then but it's like almost like defeated. It's like I have to take this deal that Archibald's giving me. I have no other choice. And you see his children. Archibald is like teaching them how to fight, but then he's also torturing them in like in a battle arena type sense. Like you're not really familiar with this sort of growth, but this is definitely not kosher. It's definitely not cool. Until there's like heartache, sadness. This guy's children are going mad because they are having to pretend to be Archibald. They start developing these mannerisms. They start developing these sort of paranoia. Their paranoia is turning into these weird dreams. Their dreams are about these eyeballs always watching them, but they're always like, oh, it's Archibald. He's watching us. If we're not good, if we're not, if we're not obedient, he'll punish us. Like we have to obey. And that the eyeballs, and you see all the eyeballs and 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 then you just see like this whole hallway that you hear construction sound, and there's all these like depicted graphical eyeballs that have been scratched in with their fingernails or with their feces or their blood, or it's just like this huge long breach of the Masquerade, and there's currently construction being done on this place, and this is and he is basically trying to warn the court that humans are about to stumble in on his children's lair, and he can't stop them.
Ooh, shit.
And
Wowzers.
Okay.
And since you are now, here's the problem. Since you are what you are, you have like this really like it's disgusting, it's nasty, and then all of a sudden you're like, vampire blood. I want more. So go ahead and give me a hunger frenzy check.
Okay.
Difficulty +2, plus any bane severity. Because you're a Banu Hakim / Asimite. Once you drink vampire blood, you can't stop.
So hunger, frenzy, and then willpower?
Yeah, it's willpower.
So two?
And she needs 2 successes, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you said +2, so
Yeah.
is it willpower +2? That's +2?
What number of successes you need?
Yeah, number of successes you need. And you have no bane severity, so you're good.
Well, because when I opened it, it said 5. So I was making sure it's supposed to be 5 or 2.
It's supposed to be 5.
Okay.
Oh, and you all heal 1 or 3, or it's been 3 days, so you heal 3 willpower levels.
Woo. Okay, they get it right.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So what'd you get? None?
Nothing.
All right. You want to snack on that Nosferatu so bad.
God.
Variety.
What was such
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just like a hunger frenzy. It's a you sense the injustice in his Vaiete. Like he could have saved his family. He could have stand up to Archibald all these years. So it's just a matter of like his weakness, his his just lack of discipline, and so you want to attack him and drink his blood.
Uh-oh. You alright, Perry?
Oh god. No.
She's going through a vampire trip.
Vampire trip.
You can spend a willpower.
You can spend a willpower. You can spend a willpower in order to stave it, but it's not going to do... Eventually, you will succumb to the frenzy.
Unless the guy she's frenzying on disappears.
Yeah. So you can, but...
Wait.
You don't have to. Oh god, no. Yeah. Nightmare.
You don't have to do it. Do it.
No.
So it's up to you if you want to spend a willpower or you want to frenzy on him.
Yeah, I'll do a willpower.
Okay, so all of you feel like after Perry drinks it, she just drops the bowl and she's just like, and like baring her fangs, blood running down her mouth, and like the Nosferatu's like confused, like he gave it like a token of gesture, like please, I can't speak English, please, and now he's like, did I do something wrong? Is something wrong here?
What the fuck did you do to her?
I got one, man.
That would be a frenzy. I'll
He's like, so he's gonna vanish. So I gotta roll real quick because he's like, he doesn't know what to do except what he always does when something bad happens. So he's going to vanish, which is wits obfuscate versus wits. Okay, so Harry, you have to roll your wits awareness because eventually you're gonna succumb to the beast, and you want to eat him. So you actively want to not want him to vanish from your mind's eye. So roll your wits awareness, and then if everybody else just chooses to ignore, or if you want to actively see this Nosferatu disappear and try to track him, it's entirely up to you. And that would be a wits awareness if you want to.
Weird ass Nosferatu makes one of our own fucking trip. Yeah, he ain't going anywhere.
It's a frenzy, Derek. You know what a frenzy is.
Yeah, but
I mean, he could have done it with blood magic, though.
yeah, you don't.
That's
none of you,
true.
None of you.
Yeah,
all,
she didn't freak out until he did this. So.
Yeah, that is true. You are correct. And you've been around enough blood magic deck to know that like blood magic can do all sorts of crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, just assume it's because she's Banu Hakim. I've been there.
So you got 2. Is this a critical success? No. So you got 2.
No, got 2.
So I got 1, 2, 3. Is anybody else going to?
What are we rolling? We're rolling
Rolling to see him
awareness?
when he vanishes.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You're not. You're gonna let him just vanish.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
I know where. Like, I can find out. I know where they live. I have the paper that tells me where the construction's gonna be.
It's true. You do have the paper.
I ain't worried.
Okay. So he vanishes unless anybody else opposes.
No.
All right, I guess I just let him vanish then.
Okay. So he vanishes. Luna's like, what the fuck? What the hell just happened? Yo, Chica, you there?
What?
Chica?
No. What?
You let him get away. Why did you let him get away?
Why did you ever just like shut the fuck up?
Why did you let him get away?
Shut the fuck up.
He was ours.
Ah! There.
So she's obviously having a little meltdown in front of you.
I think she forgot groceries.
I mean, man, I don't want to get in trouble with the Banu Meki, man. You talk to her.
I got it. I got it.
Have fun.
Hey, Perry. Bad day? Okay. So let's start by telling me what happened. Was it something the blood magic did to you?
I don't know, man. I'm hungry and I want him.
Don't tell him anything.
Oh, feeding frenzy. That'll happen whenever you try to drink. Oh, right.
Right, what?
You're Banu Hakim.
He doesn't
So
know
you-
anything.
You guys are famously addicted to that crap.
Oh, fuck.
And you knew this and you gave it to her? Oh,
Well,
shit.
somebody had to drink it.
So you gave it to the blood-addicted vampire in the room.
She's the only one who knows blood sorcery. I didn't know if it still counted as blood after he did his, hoodoo.
Great, Reggie. Ruined it.
What?
All right. Well, whatever. Just, are you cool? Can you tell us what's going on? Now he's gone. So we only got you.
I don't want to be gone.
No. He's gone.
I know.
It's okay. It's
Just-
okay, Perry.
You just gotta.
There'll be plenty of people to eat from later.
Yeah, just breathe in, breathe out. That's how we deal with the beast. We breathe in, we breathe out.
Yeah. Act like you've been there.
So let's give us the deets. What's going on?
What'd you see?
I saw a lot of stuff. He seemed worried and panicked, and there was something about there was something about humans finding his lair. Like humans are gonna find out. My brain's muddled. I can't think.
Something. I'm guessing this has to do with this specific location.
So
This construction site.
Luna goes to you, Jack, and he's like, do you have the thing where you could calm the beast down? Can
Nope.
you do? No. Okay, I can't do that either.
Nobody.
All right.
Well,
Hold on, I got this. Crap, what kind of music do you kids listen to these days? Fuck it. I started playing New York. Do 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 do. Come on, Perry. Chill out, relax. It happens to the best of us.
Okay, give me another willpower roll.
Okay.
Are you gonna start singing Sinatra for her just to calm her down?
Start spreading the news.
sail across the sea.
Fly me to
The moon.
We can play among the stars.
I'm just thinking of Paul song.
And it is now revealed Dan
Big
was
Iron
not a
Golden.
venture. He's actually a son of Discord, daughter Cacophony.
The whole time.
The whole time.
The whole time.
I don't think the music's working.
Mhm.
But it was working, maybe.
So did you roll?
No, just willpower.
Yep, willpower.
Okay. Whee.
Yeah, you did it.
Fuck.
You're straight.
Doing something.
She's like,
Oh God.
God.
Was this
What was that?
so bad?
it's the voice.
That's what she hears, and it drives her fucking insane.
Now we have to suffer. It's like,
Yes. You guys get to hear it too.
so the music worked.
So the music works.
The singing worked.
The singing works. So
Everybody loves Sinatra.
Yeah, just to make my life easier, because I got very distracted about the fact that I was going crazy.
Yeah.
Perry relays just the information back to the crew, because
I don't have to reiterate it.
so I don't have to reiterate everything, because
Eyeballs.
I'm bad at that.
Layer.
Lots of
yeah,
eyeballs, They're humans finding
All
things
right.
out,
Well,
but
that's an
they find.
Archibald problem.
Well,
Seems
I-
pretty disgruntled.
it
about
would be an Archibald problem, but I'm just trying. Look, It's a masquerade breach. I'm not gonna wake his ass up just for a masquerade breach. We got to deal with this now.
When are they gonna start construction?
It says like in about at midnight, because when they do.
Oh, it's for tomorrow, so we got no warning. Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
You see the notice? It's for like midnight. Tonight, actually, not tomorrow night. Tonight.
Yeah. Well, midnight is technically tomorrow.
Yeah, midnight's technically tomorrow. Yeah.
When the
It's
clock
not tomorrow
turns
until I wake up.
So, he's like, dude, man, this guy's name is not on the list, and Archie told me if these people aren't on the list, and they're like, kill on sight sort of thing.
I mean, they clearly had some sort of previous arrangement, judging from whatever she saw in there.
All right.
Perry, you emphatically know that this guy is the leader of the Nosferatu, that he is adopted. So the fact that the name is not on the list is kind of suspect.
Hence the betrayal.
It's pretty fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the thing, Luna. Right?
Yeah.
You're the sheriff.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
So if you want to enforce the prince's kill or rules, you can go into the sewers and kill this guy.
Okay.
But here's the thing. My turf, right, is very narrow. The Vintru have our place. And this guy, he's not in it. So problem, not mine. Now the masquerade breach affects all of us.
Yes.
I can handle a construction crew.
Okay.
But I'm not going down into the sewers to take out like some 36 chambers master Nosferatu who can spit centipedes at me. That's not gonna happen.
I don't like the sewers.
I don't got Wyatt, SA. I mean, it would take one Wyatt to fix this mess. I got you. You're my compadres. You're the only people I could depend on right now.
Like I said, I can handle some construction crews.
Look, how about we put this on Archibald as a favor? I'll proxy it. Amelia, and she's like, yeah. And she comes in. She's like, you're the keeper, right? You also keep the heraldry, keep all the boons and everything. Okay, we have to take care of a masquerade breach. I'm commandeering all of them, and they're gonna be indebted a boon from the court in loyalty and service to the Camarilla. Does that work? That work?
All right. See, now you're talking my language.
Okay. And she's like, I guess. I mean, the court has to honor it at the next meeting, but if it threatens all of us, then I will vouch as the Harpy interim that, yeah, I will say that we would owe a debt to the coterie for handling this mass breach of the masquerade. I guess I was summoned for a reason then. All right, cool. The good? We square? Does everything have to be business with you? How about just doing a good thing? How about just going to doing a good deed because it's good?
Ha! You're funny.
Fuck. All right.
Only idiots do sit for free.
So, for real though, 36 Chambers, that was a great movie. I like the reference. But these fucking Nosferatu, do they fucking know Kung Fu?
I would assume so.
Yes.
So
They speak Chinese.
I mean, so we have to deal with a bunch of crazy whack-ass Nosferatu.
Why? We can stop that section of the sewers from getting redone.
I mean, this is like mass landscaping, man. I mean, we're going to draw attention to the humans if we prevent it.
Not necessarily.
Okay, what do you propose then?
All right. We'll delay it right now with a gas leak.
Uh-huh.
Then we'll blame it all on PG&E. They can't remove the pipes to get to the sewers without causing an explosion. You know,
but do you have
like half of California.
Okay, but all right, cool. But eventually, the humans are gonna move down there and gonna see a bunch of crazy ass shit down there.
No, because we're gonna make it a freaking historic site. I don't know. We'll figure out a way to stop that section of the sewers from getting redone.
Oh, fuck me, man. All right. I miss Locke. He would have to fit this fix.
Because the problem is, even if we kill all the Nosferatu, their place is still there. They're going to wonder why there's a giant room in the middle of the sewers.
I mean, they'll eventually get to it. The humans, I mean.
Well, okay. How about this? Me and Deck and Tony, we go down into the chamber. You and Perry, you deal with the mortals. Just to make sure that none of them, try to escape or anything during your gas leak explosion. How's that sound?
So I'm going in the sewers.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Woohoo.
You need to grow some cojones, Essay.
I have cojones. I don't like the sewers. The shit stinks.
Yeah. Your shit stank. Like you're driving.
Ooh,
You know what?
burn.
Where the fuck is my car? How about that?
I'm getting it detailed right now.
Okay. You're on notice.
I'm on notice. Okay. Oh, so that's how you're gonna handle it, player. That's how you're gonna handle it. All right, I'll remember that. Luna will remember that.
All right, so
then again, you bump
where is this section of the sewers located, Para?
So this section is right next to the on-ramp to the 178. It's right near the Chevron and the Wells Fargo, like that whole intersection area on 21st. It's like right in the middle of downtown, where they're doing all that major construction.
At 21st?
Or the God damn it, you're gonna make me get a map because I know
two streets
Yeah.
2 streets down from the freeway?
Yeah.
Okay. Are any of those buildings historic?
So
Or old enough to be considered historic? Like how close are they to the Fox?
BRB.
They're not near I Street, they're more on L and 21st. Near China Alley, near Downtown Elementary, that
where
area.
the tunnels supposedly are.
Yeah.
That don't really exist.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That don't really exist.
But there are rumors that they do in our world, so
Yeah.
they totally really exist in this one.
Yeah, they totally really exist in this one.
Oh
And
yeah.
That's what they're gonna. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's kind of how funny how urban myth transfers over to the world of darkness, huh? Huh?
Huh?
All right. All right. What time is it right now? How much time do I have?
So it's about
30 seconds.
it's about 8:40. So about
All right.
you got a couple hours before the site's already closed off because it is what it is. It's construction being done. But they won't start doing any of the excavation until midnight, where they close off that section of the city. So, oh no, just giving you a time frame of what's happening.
Okay.
So you guys have about 4 hours before the construction workers and the sewer and the city maintenance start excavating that section of the tunnels where there could be possibly a huge Masquerade breach.
And me, Deck, and
Luna
are going
down
sewers.
to make sure that you either scare off and cover and make sure that none of them come up for air during Reggie's and Perry's time with the humans, trying to convince them not to do the construction or figure some legal way for them not to. City's closed. They close at 5. So either you're going to have to forge some documents or you're going to have to call somebody important in order to close that.
Great.
What? You mean like judges? I don't know any judges.
Do you know any judges?
Do I know some judges?
Okay. So we'll go straight into deck Tony's scene first.
Yeah.
So you see you guys drop down right where the 23rd Street entrance where like they're doing the major construction. You guys just park along the side of the road. Do you take your bike there, Derek, or do you ride with Luna?
I'll ride with Luna.
Okay. So Luna is driving a Skyline because he has to put away the El Camino because it's fucked up. So he has like a riced out Skyline.
So we're heading to the sewers, and you brought your nicest car.
It's one of my nicest cars. I mean,
I hope you like shit on your fucking your floor mats, because that's where they're gonna get.
So, y'all give me a deck stealth.
I have no fucking stealth.
Sweet. Always good.
And I can't find mine.
So I'll just go ahead and roll dex.
Wait, where the fuck? Oh, there it is.
I got a 1.
You got a 1? Okay. So Luna got 2. So, and then Tony, you got 2.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys basically, wait for like 2 cars to drive by, because this is like on a Thursday night. You wait, and then you immediately just like run across the street, dive, dive down into the open, construction pit area, and just start walking down the newly renovated tunnels that they're putting in. They're about 12 feet high, about 6 feet deep. So there's no running water. So there doesn't smell like shit or anything, because this is all freshly constructed sewer way.
We'll eventually hit shit.
Eventually you'll hit shit. So, Luna activates Eyes of the Beast because he doesn't want to go blindly into the dark. So you see Luna's eyes, they go like rattlesnake eyes. Or no. So he actually starts hissing his tongue like a snake rather than eyes. So he's like,
What are you doing?
I'm looking in the dark, I say.
All right.
Doing his gangrel thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
So do you activate Eyes of the Beast, Derek, or because this is like pitch black?
Do I have Eyes of the Beast?
It's Protean 1.
It's 1, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Protean 1.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you turn do you like turn cat's eyes? Like what do you turn to see into the dark?
Nice.
My ears get a little more pointy. Oh no, I actually would that work as sonar?
So you go like
form of, or is it just eye based?
It's just a shape of you basically transformed into a scent that allows you to see in the dark.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just go cat eye then,
Okay.
because it's low light vision.
Okay, and then I'm assuming you're activating Auspex.
Of course.
Okay. So you all don't have darkness penalties.
Yay.
So
I can see clear. Sorry.
So you get to a part where there's like a concrete wall, like one of those temporary concrete walls that they put up. In the interim where they will begin construction, you do see like the same post-its that they have line up, because there were homeless down here at some point. And you just see like a large plastered concrete, or not concrete, but it's like that wood.
Plywood.
So
you just see a plywood wall.
Yeah, plywood wall.
I guess we'll just punch through it or try to.
It looks at deck.
What?
All you, man.
Punch through the plywood.
God, sissy Marys. Punch it. I'm potently punching.
All right, strength plus potence.
I just imagine Rampage Jackson when he opens that door and he rips it off. Yeah, he's just like, oh.
Weird. I can't.
Oh, what do you guys bring?
Oh, there it is. Right.
As far as weaponry, just FYI.
What's up?
What do you guys bring for weaponry?
I have a. I just have a. I have a biker chain that I'm gonna be using.
Okay. I am the. You bring your
pistol.
Your pistol.
My handy dandy pistol.
Okay. Perry, Dan, do you bring anything during this confrontation or no?
No.
Nope. Okay.
I'm not here to fight.
Mm-hmm.
I want to sully my hands.
Okay. So.
Actually, I take it back. I will bring a pair of brass knuckles just in case.
Okay. So 3 successes. Yeah, Derek, you basically just like kick it. You just kick like a huge, like crack it in half, and then just kind of falls, like the 2 pieces just kind of fall on top of each other. And he's like, I could have done that.
But you didn't. Let's go.
Yeah, you had me do it.
Okay. So Dan, we're gonna switch to you and Perry. How are you going to make arrangements?
So there's a lot of the older buildings in here were the original Chinese stores in the city when we had like a Chinatown and China districts. Yeah.
Yep.
So in World of Darkness, I'm assuming those are still run down, like old Chinese shops with Chinese signs. Especially since we have ancient Chinese vampires living underneath them.
Yes. There's that one building that's a little run down, but the thing is that all that Chinese area district got torn down for Downtown Elementary. So there's still buildings around it that are still the Chinatown remnants.
Yeah.
But right in the middle of it is Downtown Elementary.
Oh, but the Chinese Chamber of Commerce is right there too, right?
Yep.
Like right on that corner, in fact.
Yep. Yes.
Okay. And that's the... Okay. So I'm going to call a judge.
Okay.
Who is in my influence circle.
Okay.
And have him get a stay because records show that that changing out the sewer line is going to damage the foundation of the Chinese Chamber of Commerce, which is like the second oldest Chinese Chamber of Commerce in California.
Okay. Give me one sec.
And we'll just exclude like their area plus a block on either side.
Okay. Give me one sec. So it's not that you get any resistance. There's just a lot more like, well, this seems sudden. Why the sudden urgency?
From the judge in my politics circle?
Yeah.
Tell him there are some tunnels underneath. Like, the old tunnels. Mm-hmm. And I want to run an experience show while they're still there,
Okay. This is going to cost you. So for the next month, he is going to want your services to be at his like private estate rather than going to a controlled safe space.
So he's going to want some personal.
Yeah. Huh. But there is some stipulation. He will preserve the tunnels, but they do have to run the line in order to connect to the 23rd Street project, city widening. So they are going to have to send people down there, but they won't demolish the line, but they still have to connect to the grid because they haven't been connected to the grid for the street widening project.
Okay.
He can't stop that. That is beyond. That's Caltrans money that's on a state level. He's not going to turn away that money on a project. So there are going to be people, they won't demolish it, even though he's like, I don't understand why you're not going to demolish it. But he still has to ensure that the Caltrans money that's going into the project for the city widening, that they're able to connect to the grid.
Okay. Well, that makes it easier. Fine.
Okay. So he, instead of opening the floodgates of a bunch of construction workers, now you're going to have to deal with maybe like 4 or 5 electricians.
Which is fine, because we can just route them around and have the Nosferatu hide while they're there.
Okay. Okay. So, ironically, I'm going in that area after game. I'm going to Billy's. You guys are welcome. So, back in the sewers, yeah, you're... So, have any of you seen... I mean, all of you probably seen Blair Witch Project, right?
Yeah.
So,
I have.
Yeah.
Heather and Vic might not have that movie.
What's
the Blair Witch Project? Have you seen the Blair Witch Project?
Maybe.
Okay.
Sold.
So along the sides of these sewer walls, it's like really dilapidated, red clay, copper lining, really ancient looking, like turn of the century sewer tunnels here. And the whole walls are carved with these manuscripts, these long, they almost look like out of The Shining, where there's just like all these different like same mantras over and over again, and you see eyeballs everywhere, and it looks like the Blair Witch, where there's like all these like tiny figures of like charcoal and blood and feces, and they're just written on the walls, and it's just kind of like coning in this whole entire area. Looks like some
the decor here.
Really fucked up shit.
So we're looking at this.
Yeah.
I dare anybody with Auspex to up their sense of smell in here.
I politely yet firmly refuse.
Give me. All right. So you're still. So I'll just do this. Give me, Tony, a roll. Because you're still kind of getting used to your powers activating on their own rather than you activating them.
Yay.
You give me a wits aspects.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
All right.
Is it the rightmost one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you just put that right and then leave the other one blank, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Well, you roll under the discipline roll. You choose the trait and then you select discipline, and then you roll it. Do you see it? You just go to aspects.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the things on the right, you just fill in, and then on the right side.
Yeah.
Okay. No modifiers.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, right? Oh boy.
All right. You don't see shit.
Oh god.
We don't see it coming.
You do not see it coming. Let's see.
It's alligators, isn't it?
It's not alligators.
Obfuscated, potently biting alligators.
Dad, as much as I want to pay homage to that guy, it's not going to be that guy.
Oh, it's not alligators.
Not alligators. It's not your pet. It's not your level 5 retainer pet alligator. That won all ties.
Are we gonna run into a secret agent down here?
No.
With a red dress?
No. So, Perry, what are you doing? You seem like you're left out of this. So you see him, he's just on the phone making a bunch of phone calls, just kind of like, just plugging away at it. You're muted. You're muted.
Still muted.
It's in Skype?
Yeah, it's in Skype, yeah. Yeah.
What?
Oh, there you go.
Okay. All right.
Sure. Let's see, because
I mean, you could have gone down there with them too if you wanted. No? Okay.
Gross.
Had enough of a trip from one night.
Just waiting. Yeah, pretty much. It's one of those things. Like I don't have people to call, so I'm watching, just waiting for something for me to do.
So,
and I'm very, very.
If this was like a cool cinematic moment, Perry, you're sitting there minding your own business, and then you like hit flash, and you're in like a first person perspective, and you look, and you're in somebody else's vision.
Oh shit.
And you see Vic, Luna, or you see Tony, Luna, and Deck as it's above him. And then you hear like this like piano wire sort of like, and then Derek, roll odd or even.
Even.
All right, roll D10.
Oh. What was the command? It was just roll 1/1d10.
Yep. Okay, even. And you said even, right?
Yep.
All right. So Vic, roll odd or even.
Odd.
Okay, roll 1d10. All right, so
yeah.
So you see Luna as the piano wire is going around, and you see Luna, and then you hear this.
Oh shit!
And then you're out of the vision as you're like, oh shit, like you just, or in the mind of a Nosferatu, as he just garroted Luna, and we're in combat.
Guillotined his head.
So Luna has fortitude, thank God, but he takes automatically because surprise is automatic. Actually, trying to see exactly surprise damage does, because there's actually like a cap on it.
Oh, Luna.
Well, you guys both rolled even, so he is the odd one out. Or you guys got your roll.
Did you roll for him, or
No,
or was it just default?
Just you two, and you called your thing. So, Dex stealth, best opportunity, takes half. First attack successful, surprise. Generally, difficulty 1s. Ooh, this is gonna hurt him.
It's not difficulty 1s, it's 1 difficulty.
Yeah,
it's an attack he doesn't get to defend against.
Yeah. So he takes 1, 2, 3 plus 1, and then I need to look up something real quick. Where is it? Corrosive Vitae. Each one.
It seems like it's gonna hurt him very, very, very badly.
Matter 5 minutes. What does it do? Does it do damage? Harder than oh no. So you see it just burns through. So it doesn't do. So it's subdual. So he takes 1 subdual, but the neck around it's like bubbling.
Wait, the wire is bubbling around his neck?
Yeah.
Oh.
As he is grappled, and he's just like, and you see this like sort of like lizard type Nosferatu, and he's like, and then you see like 3 more appear, and they literally, I mean, you can't see me, but they're literally going to like a kata stance, like they are fucking trained monks.
Oh god. This doesn't seem very. So can I try to help Luna by at least shooting the guy that has him in the fucking...
You're surrounded. There's about 5 of them. There's one that's suspended on the roof. There's one that's suspended on the roof, or on the ceiling of the sewer that has him in a garrote. And then there's 4 that just pop out of obfuscate and are just like all in some kata stance.
Are they looking to talk?
They all in some sort of weird kata stance.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's what them fancy present skills is for.
So actions go simultaneously. So we'll just go in no particular order. Derek, what are you doing?
Well, there's a lot more of these than I thought there would be, and there's no humans around, right?
Nope.
Popping claws.
All right. I think you have to make a rouse check for popping claws.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so go ahead and make a rouse check.
By the way, when I ended up feeding, did I lose any hunger?
Yeah, you're down to 1 hunger.
Okay.
You'll always be at 1 hunger unless you killed the guy in the alleyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I left him alive.
You think you left him alive?
Do you lose humanity for that?
Yeah.
It depends
on your humanity.
Yeah, it depends on your convictions.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the chronicle convictions.
Which
I got a 1.
All right, you succeed. So you don't lose blood.
Wait.
Or there's no blood traits, but you don't gain any.
I don't think you use blood for that.
No, there's no such thing as blood traits. You just rouse check everything.
Oh, okay. All right. Then I'm I'm gonna leap on one.
Okay. So they're gonna strike you. Tony, what are you doing?
I'll pull out my gun and aim at the one with the thing around fucking what's his face's neck.
Okay.
Ow, my hand hurts.
All right. So you shoot him. The 2 Nosferatu in front of you are going to jump you, Tony. The 2 Nosferatu behind Deck are going to jump you. So you have 2 on each of you. And the guy is going to continue to try to saw off Luna's head.
Jesus.
Uh-oh. So there's 2 on me right now?
Yep, there's 2 on you.
Yep.
Are they...
So let me just go ahead and roll. Okay. So you guys, I'll do the first 2 rolls first. So this is the guy attacking you first, Vic. He got 2 successes. Second dude. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. So a total, you have to beat 6 successes in order to damage one of them.
Oh shit. Huh. So what do I roll?
Or you can.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah, now you roll your dex firearms.
Fuck, where's the?
Or firearms dex, because I'm gonna start doing that in reverse order. All right. So you got 2 successes. So out of the 2, you take 4 you take 4 damage. Oh wait, hold on. Let me check something real quick. They do not have potence 5, so they do not do aggravated to you. Soaring leap. So that only ignores armor. They have a lot of things that ignore armor. Uncanny grip. So no, they don't have the Fist of Cain, which does ag to their fists. So they only do normal damage to you. So you would take 4, but since it's subdual, you take half. So you take 2 subdual.
From my health?
Yeah.
So is that an X or a slash?
It's a slash.
Okay.
Derek. I'll roll against you.
Brawl strength.
Yeah,
strength brawl, right?
Yeah, strength brawl. Wow, this guy got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes on you. And then
3.
Oof.
And the second dude got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Ooh, fucking
so
hell.
So you did 3, so you take away 10 out of 3, so you take 7, but you half it because it's subdual, so it's 3.
Is it round up or round down?
It's round down. So it's 3. Because 7 divided by 2 is 3 round down. So you take 3 subdual. Do you have fortitude? A 2?
No, just 1.
Okay, so you take 3 subdual. So you're like, pop, 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 pop. You're like shooting at them, and they're like, they're just like, one of them gets clipped in the shoulder. Like, he literally sacrifices himself in order for the other dude to jump on his shoulder and do like a flying kick to your face to get in close on you. Derek, the two guys behind you, you like slash your claws to make some distance so that they can't get in. Once again, one of them sacrifices himself to take the hit, and then the other dude just comes in. Like,
we're getting tanked and spanked, bro.
Yeah.
Is it bashing or?
It's subdual. There's only ag and subdual.
Oh, right.
Ag and normal.
Yeah.
Right.
So, Luna is going to cut free so he could drop down. He is going to make a rouse check, though. He's going to pump his stats because he wants to pump his stats right now into strength. So he cuts free.
Not going well.
So he's going to make a rouse check. He succeeds. Thank God. So he doesn't. So he adds. What's his blood potency? His blood potency is only 1, so he only gets +1 strength. So he's just like, you see him just like pop claws. Oh yeah, he needs to make a rouse check for claws. Okay, so he gains a hunger. So he pops claws, and then he just goes like, he just swipes at like the Nosferatu. The Nosferatu just drops him as he just lands, and he's just like, fuck yes, they were surrounded.
No shit.
Okay. Perry, what do you do? Like, you get this flash, like you're still tied to the blood of these Nosferatu somehow.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Instead of holy shit, they're fighting.
Okay. So you tell Reggie that?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Who's winning?
Oh wow.
I don't think it's them.
Okay. New round. They're gonna use dogpile tactics. Sacrificing one another to, just clobber you. But then all of a sudden, you hear like a buzzing in the sewer, like a loud buzzing, like almost swarm type. And you just see like all these different like flies, like blowflies and locusts and all these insects like just flooding the chamber. As you see the guy that was hanging off the ceiling, he's just like kind of trying to swat away at the insects, and then all of a sudden you just see like this large mass just overtake him.
Oh. 1 down. 4 to go.
Holy moly! That's a critical success. 1.
So is that for the big mass that's attacking?
Yeah. Attacks the dude that's suspending on the...
So yeah. 1 down, 4 to go.
So you just see this like giant mass of insects and other like disgusting insectoids, and you just see blood splatter just rain on you guys. Like something just like went through it, and then blood.
Can I try to see what the hell it is?
Give me a sense the unpresent or sense the unseen, which is Auspex. It is a wits Auspex.
Oh, so just re-roll it again.
Yep.
Okay. Oof.
It just looked like a mass of. It just looked like a giant mass of like insects and blood. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So. Is Luna okay now? Is he like...
Well, he drops down, and he was like prepared to fight whatever was on the ceiling, but whatever's on the ceiling is now turned into vampire goo.
Oh, like that? So I guess we ask for him to help with whatever the hell they're the other for.
Yeah. So you're in a chamber flooded with insects.
Oh shit. Okay, so what's there to do? Like, I don't know.
I mean, you still have 2 guys that are on top of you, 2 guys are on Tony, but now Luna can, and they're gonna attack you still.
So can I try and dodge to buy time? I guess. I'm not as strong as these.
Yeah. So give me a Dex Athletics.
Okay. I mean, athletics Dex.
Yeah, Athletics Dex.
God damn, worst storyteller ever.
Shut up.
Oh my god, can I spend willpower?
Yeah, just go ahead and spend willpower to roll up to 3 dice.
So I hit willpower reroll.
Yep.
Reroll 3.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you got total of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this guy is going to attack you.
Boy.
He got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the second dude.
This is not going well for me.
1, 2, 3. So that's a total of 4 half. You take another additional 2 subdual. So like you're like trying to bat away this Nosferatu who's clearly outclassing you in fighting. And he's kind of like taunting you. He's like, "Oi!" And he sounds like Archibald. So he's like, "Oh, you think you can hit me? You're nothing but a pansy."
Huh. Does everybody around here talk like that?
Yeah, they all talk like Archibald.
So do all Nosferatu talk like this?
Derek, what are you gonna do?
And it's only affecting the one that had Luna at the moment?
That one that had Luna's dead. He turned into... Right. There was a hanging Nosferatu there, a swarm of insects went around him, and then blood.
Right, so it's just the one that's being affected right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, I'm gonna continue on the one I was on.
Okay. So, 1 success for one dude. And... 3, so a total of 4. So you do 3, but you get a critical? Yes, you got a critical. You got 2, so that's 4 successes. So one jumps right on top of you, Derek, and you just do the 4, and you just like, you just plunge your like hand through his like, you plunge your hand through his chest. And you just like start digging, and it's just like this green, nasty reptile blood oozing down on you, and he's just like screaming. He's like, "Ah!" And then he just fucking just rots in front of you. And then the other dude like takes that opportunity when you're eviscerating the first guy to do another 2 subdual to you. So both of you are not looking good.
Yep.
Now you can make a rouse check to heal subdual, and depending on your blood potency, you'll heal that much in a rate. I think Derek, if you do 1 rouse check, you can heal 2 subdual, and I think for you, Vic, you can only heal 1 a round.
Sure.
Oh boy.
None.
None. Okay. Well, no, you failed, so you healed a 2, but you gain a hunger.
Oh.
All it does is add hunger dice. So you heal 2 subdual as like the guy literally just died in front of you. Luna is going to try to finish the one that's fighting you, Derek, because you're the homie.
Oh god.
And add 1 because he has +1 strength. And yay! He got 4. So the guy that has been taking no damage just gets like his throat slit from behind as he's like, "How does it feel like to get garroted from me, asshole?" as he just like
raza.
this raza, just like just fucking comes at his face and just claws from his like face back, and he's just like the guy's just holding his face as he takes 4 aggravated. He's just like ah.
Oh shit.
As we go on to the third round. The swirling mass is going to... Why does it say Lucas? It's not Lucas. Why did it say Lucas? Sorry. The swirling mass is going to come around and finish the one that's on you, Tony.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, same thing. Big, tiny, or swarm of insects and bugs and all sorts of creepy crawly things. And it swarms it, and then just blood splatter right in front of you.
Oh shit, like douche.
Yeah, like douche.
I wasn't ready for the waterworks.
Yeah, you're kind of covered in blood for the amount of aggravated this guy just did.
Holy shit! All right.
Back around to so this guy, the last guy, is going to vanish from the mind's eye because he is clearly he's the only one left. So if you want to actively pursue him,
Hell yeah!
You need to make a wits awareness roll.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Okay. Wits awareness.
And you have to beat this. What I'm about to roll right now. You have to beat 3.
Holy shit, he rolled a lot. Oh.
So you got 2. So he vanishes from you.
Okay.
And then Derek.
So the other one was, the other one that was behind me was killed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Both. Right?
Wait a minute. So which one's left?
There's one that was attacking you.
Oh, that one's still alive?
Yeah, that one's still alive.
Oh, okay.
He has 4 aggravated to his face, but he's the only one left alive, and he wants to get away.
Is it the one that Luna fucked up?
Yeah, the one that Luna fucked up.
Finish him off.
Well, he's vanishing, so you have to actually see him vanish. So
Fucking Nosferatu, man.
You're lucky none of these guys had potent 5.
What is that? Wits awareness?
I know. Lucky.
Is it wits awareness to try and...
Yeah, and you have to beat 3 successes. Meet or beat. It's meet or beat. Nope. So he gets away. Actually, Luna will attempt to see if he gets away. So it's...
Please catch him.
Nope, got 2.
Oh, god damn, dude.
So the low wits and awareness people are like, oh, well, that sucks. So he vanishes.
I know what I'm investing in.
Well, if I had survival, I'd track him down. Fucker's got to be bleeding.
I have 1 survival.
And so you see
You can't obfuscate his blood.
So you see all of the locusts and flies and moss fly out, and then you see the swarming mass form into that ugly Nosferatu. As he's like,
saw earlier.
Yeah, he literally, he goes to the one body that's left as he picks him up and he's like holding him and he's like crying. He's like,
oh, that's interesting.
Okay.
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 And he's like crying very stoically. He's not like devastated. Like he just killed his own 2 children.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
But like
I can't believe I had to do this. But
yeah,
it's what needed to be done, kind of deal.
Yeah. As he's like, and he just like plops the guy down, looks at both of you and Luna, and he's like, I am sorry.
Almost dead. because of this shit.
And he's like kind of waving you guys to come. All right.
After what he just did, sure.
Okay. So back up to the surface. So Dan, how are you going to deal with the 5 electricians that are going to have to connect that area to the street widening project to the grid?
I'll just fuck. Is there a way I could? They're still gonna come tonight. They're not gonna like
No, because I got to do. I mean, you've heard it on the news. Do it now. Do it right. That's like the chant. The stupid street widening project. They want to do it right. Do it right away. There's all these people from Westchester who are like, we never wanted it in the first place. The street widening's stupid. It's tearing up downtown. There's all these hoodlums attacking. You guys know why there's hoodlums attacking. But anyways.
So I'll text the guys down below.
Okay.
To let them know that we will be going down there. And tell them to try to cover up any Masquerade breaches.
Okay.
And then I'll just lead the electricians through to connect things. Tell them to get a hold of the Nosferatu as well.
Mm-hmm.
And let them know to obfuscate and stay out of the way. We won't be there for very long, but we will be there.
So no
longer destroying anything.
So the whole walls are covered in all these manuscript with eyeballs and shit. And then you see these alcoves where there's all these side rooms that were underneath like old Chinatown in Kern. And you thought the walls were a Masquerade breach. They're literally human cadavers. A point of reference. Mortal Kombat. You know the flesh pits? Shang Tsung's experiments? Has anybody played Mortal Kombat where he had like human experimentation made Melina? Yeah, you see like human rib cages that are suspended on wires with alchemy sort of things put into them. And there's all of these like flesh carvings of like formulaic Chinese. And there's like tubes going into one bodies. They're going into other bodies. Yeah, it's like a whole... And Derek...
And we're supposed to hide this how?
Paging Dr. Frankenstein.
Get some fucking tarps and hang them over the alcoves.
Do you guys have tarps?
I don't have a tarp.
I don't have any tarp.
There's a freaking Home Depot 5 minutes from here.
So what's our
Take the SUV and go get some tarps.
All right, so you're giving us a timeline? When they're going to be down here? Okay. So Derek and Luna they need to get cleaned up. You're like Carrie from what's her face from that movie. You're just covered in blood.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because a Nosferatu,
I'm very fucked up.
Yeah, a Nosferatu just exploded in front of you. The Nosferatu kind of waves you over and like points in like a room that looks to be like a shrine room, and there's like looks like a shower head of some sort.
Taking a shower in the sewers. Is that what he's trying to tell me?
He kind of nods.
So I'll try to clean up, I guess.
Okay. So, there's just a lot of crazy shit down here. Some of it, Derek, this doesn't seem like Samis experimentation, but it's damn near close.
Yeah, they don't really do the whole arcane rune bullshit.
Yeah. So you don't know what this is. This isn't Sabat, though.
If I had to guess, maybe a mixture of vicissitude and thaumaturgy.
You don't know. You don't know what this is, but it's definitely not. It's definitely not Cam nor Sabat. It just seems It seems something else.
I don't know.
Okay. So you guys make a quick pit stop to the Home Depot right before they close. Luna's pissed because Luna's like, I'm the fucking sheriff. He should be the one listening to me. Why does he get the fucking tarps? Why does he get the fucking tarps? This fucking cabron. This fucking cabron. You tell him. I'm the fucking sheriff. I should be telling him what to do. Instead of me listening to the fucking Ventru. You know, they never fucking change. They never fucking change.
Then dig your balls out of your purse and fucking show some initiative.
Look, man, I'm still kind of recovering. Dude, he destroyed my chain. He destroyed my fucking chain, man.
Can I look at him like, oh, the inhumanity?
Oh, God.
You piece of shit, Nosferatu. Whatever. I don't fucking care.
Let's just get the fucking tarps. We don't have time for this shit.
Dan, Perry, you're finally down there. And oh boy.
Oh, shit.
House of 1,000 Corpses.
I'm assuming the alcoves don't have doors.
Nope, no doors. They're just open trenchways.
All right. Perry,
Yeah.
go to U-Haul and rent a power washer.
Okay.
I'm going to start moving any bodies that aren't in alcoves into alcoves so we can cover that shit up with tarps.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Perry?
You could try to tell him there's like a carbon monoxide leak just in case.
You can read what's on the walls.
Oh, fuck.
And you're like, whoa, I could read Kung Fu.
Oh God.
So there's a story here. In the story,
not for long.
so she's just kind of drawn to the walls as she's starting to see stuff.
Yeah, I'll get this U-Haul, but whoa.
So you see, there's a story here about how there's this conductor of a grand orchestra, and he sang these songs, and he loved singing songs. He loved creating all these different musics, and then one day, the kami, in their great wisdom, decided to take his hands away, because he was, not only was he a conductor, but he was like an artist. He played like the best sounds, like the best flute, the best, all these ayari, all these Asian instruments, and he was casted out of the great celestial order and descended down into the land of the kind. Damn it, what were they called? What were the people called, Dan? What were people called? I forget what people were called. In the
humans.
Well,
just call them the people.
The people, the land of the, and he had to wander. He wandered the land, and eventually found his home near a great valley, where he met a woman, and this woman healed his hands, but he could no longer. he developed. Nothing was perfect. Nothing was the same. He would always hear something off tune. He would hear something that wasn't, constructed right, and it drove him mad. And so this is like their guardian, is this being who is like this grand composer, this grand orchestrator, and like their discipline is like nothing is perfect. There's just pain and suffering, and everybody has to learn pain and suffering because perfection is a lie. Perfection is not real. The commies have cursed us here in the land. Like, and these are like the tenets that they follow, is this: through imperfection, through pain, and through suffering, they become stronger. They will forego the commies. They will destroy the celestial order. And it looks like some crazy ass like mystic Chinese shit. And then there's a bit of arcane in all this, and this stuff is not blood magic. It is something else. It is something new. It seems more scientific, mixed in with like some sort of Chinese medicine, feng shui. And there's a lot of it here. There's a lot of art. There's a lot of formulas that are written down. A lot of
not for long.
Not for long.
I'm pull up my phone, take pictures of it.
That's it. So that's what she's doing. She's taking pictures of it.
Perry, power washer, go.
Magic stuff. No.
Immortals, soon. Masquerade breach, go.
Shit.
It is your your obligation to the Banu Hakim is to, you have to investigate. You control magic. That is the Banu Hakim way.
Yeah.
Look, when the power washer gets here, I'll spray the crap off the walls. You can take pictures ahead of me. Go get the power washer. I gotta move bodies.
I'm almost done.
Yeah, Dan. There's.
I'll run instead of walk.
You definitely see vials, Dan, as you're like moving bodies. There's already constructed formula there, and they're labeled. They're labeled in Mandarin, so you don't know what it is. But there's like a blue vial. There's like a green vial. There's like a dark red vial, and there's like a swirling light vial.
So this is some like alchemy shit.
Yeah.
Blood alchemy. Seems like it.
You don't know this.
Whatever. You know whose business it isn't? This guy's. I'm trying to hide bodies. I got more important things to do.
Okay. So, the Nosferatu, he's helping you move bodies.
Okay.
But he's very reluctant to pull down like the murals and stuff because it's like he looks very afraid of it.
Of the mural?
Of like all the writings on the wall and everything.
He calls in for a favor, and you won't even fucking.
I can't keep the humans out of here altogether.
And he's like shakes his head. He understands, but he doesn't know what to do. He's like, he'll help you move bodies. He'll do that. He'll do the live long day. In fact, he's like, he summons a swarm of insects, and they start rapidly eating away at the bodies.
Yeah, well, that's easy.
And like sewer pests and rats and.
Is it all in like ancient? How long has the writing been here? Is any of it recent? Like, how old's the mural?
Let me see what an appropriate skill with this. Give me an intelligence investigation.
Not academics.
Sure.
I got academics.
Okay, I'll give you academics.
Wow, cheater! No,
Wow.
I mean, this game is about fluidity, so. Okay, so based on the I mean, this is built on the 1880s.
Yeah.
The carvings look like they're mostly written. They look old, but not as old as this place. So maybe if you had to carbon date it just based on like depth and structuring, because the way they're writing it doesn't look like they were in a major hurry. Like they had time to do this. Maybe about 20 or 30 years or so.
Could I convince someone who knows nothing about it that they're older?
Yes, if you could pay somebody off and hope that nobody actually brings like a scribe down here to translate any of this stuff.
Paying off's too much work. All right, so we clean off the shit, right? You said there's like poop.
Yeah.
Drawings and stuff.
Yeah.
Poop.
So we'll clean off anything in like poop or blood, but we'll leave the carvings and we'll leave the murals.
Okay.
So we'll just clean off the recent stuff,
Okay.
and then I'll lie to them.
You're just gonna lie to them. You're just gonna.
Yeah, I know.
There, man.
There's a Kinko's. Is there like a Kinko's or something in downtown?
There's like a print shop, but they're closed.
Not until you break in.
Do you want to break into a print shop?
That's something I'm not good at, is breaking into places. Are you good at breaking into places, Perry?
She's smiling.
Yeah, if you can break me into this place, let's do it.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. So she's off to get a power hose rental, which takes about an hour. And I'm assuming you give you her a credit card.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you pay for it. You bring the power hose down. So you have like about 45 minutes before you have to meet with the electricians that have to hook up to the main grid. You guys get back with the tarp, and there's no need for tarp because there's literally like all these vile rodents and insects that are literally eating away at the bodies.
Perfect.
I just tossed the tarps in a corner. Well, that was a waste of time.
Well, I didn't know the Nosferatu had a garbage disposal.
Do they have enough tarps to cover up anything that looks structurally weak?
Yeah, they do.
Do that.
All right, I guess we'll pick that up again.
Why do I feel like I'm a fucking, like I just got hired at Home Depot?
Because you did. It's like you kind of did. It's a favor, a boon, as you said.
To the court, not to me.
I know.
So the court's gonna have to pay it. All right.
Would you rather the Masquerade be violate? I mean, it's better than what the fuck. I doubt you could have came up with this.
Damn, dog, this is some crazy ass shit. Dude, look at like there's like he's like picking up the bot, like he's like making sure he's giving like a once over two, and like he's like, damn, do you think Archibald knows about this?
Speaking of Archibald, one of them sounded like one.
They all sound like them.
Why?
If it happened in the sewers, chances are he knows.
Well, that was the whole reason, right? They were all embraced by him. These are all his children.
So...
But they're not. They're like crazy kung fu Nosferatu.
I don't know.
This is going way above my pay grade.
All right.
Did you happen to get the names, the ones that you guys killed?
No.
Technically, you guys didn't kill any of them. You're in the clear. Nobody cares.
Oh, well, it was nice to see you, Reggie, down here. Getting your hands dirty.
Here. You guys cover that mural. Help me clean the shit off the wall.
All right. All right, so you guys basically spend the next hour cleaning up this portion of the Nosferatu tunnel.
With you guys use the power washer. Perry and I have to go break into a building.
Okay, so you and Perry go down the street. There's a place called Blueprint. It's a printing company.
Excellent.
Glass front, security panel, backdoor entrance, metal padlock. It's pretty standard. So
Perfect.
All right, kids, show me your stuff.
Oh no. I've had nothing but bad luck with rolling, so let's see how this goes today, guys.
I almost died.
That's true.
well, you got your ass handed to you.
And then I just would have been like,
No, you don't go into torpor. You just pass out. If you take aggravated, then you go into torpor.
all right,
Fun.
kung fu and all that.
Yeah, you have to take enough damage for it to turn into aggravated, and then you go into torp.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Anything beyond that is final death.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so give me a dex larceny.
Dex larceny.
Mm-hmm. And with thaumaturgy or with blood sorcery 1, you can burn metal. You have corrosive acid.
What?
With your blood sorcery 1, you have corrosive acid. You can melt metal.
Fun.
Just FYI.
Great. Let's see how this goes. Perfect. See?
Do you wish to spend a willpower to reroll?
I can.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and spend that willpower to reroll.
Just one? Or
you can reroll up to 3 dice.
okay, I'm gonna go for 3, because fuck that. Give myself a chance here.
Okay.
Do something. Okay. Cool.
All right.
Fun.
So she's not the most.
No.
I mean, you've run into the Asimite clan before, Dan. They're usually like really good at this. She does it, but she's not really fast or she's not really talented. She just kind of gets along.
It's okay, as long as she gets the job done.
Okay. So you open up the padlock on the back of the entrance. You ensure that you put a little pressure sense so the alarm system doesn't turn on while you're going through. And what are you doing, Dan?
I am going to use my knowledge of identifications through Cobbler and whatever skills you consider to be appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to put together a bunch of documents that identify me as some hoity-toity college professor.
Okay. So you're gonna you're in a whole. This is a little bit better than a Kinko's because this is actually like a printing shop. There's actually like seals and city official seals in this building. They're buying like lock and key, but go ahead and give me a crafts and intelligence.
Nice.
Hey, that would be a exceptional, yeah.
Yeah, that's a critical success.
Perfect.
Success.
Good job.
So you're like, so you're just like, okay, you get here, nice little wax seal here, some gold embroidery, some gold
calligraphy here,
some embroidery here. Ooh, they really have these like fancy. They have like those document papers that like make it all legitimate. And you do it in the span of time needed. You're like riding the lightning's edge. Mm-hmm. Derek, as you're like shooting off shit and blood off the walls with the power hose, you see something oddly familiar.
Like
you see you're like having like you're looking at your hand and your arm, and you're remembering the runes that were inscribed into your body at one point, and you see those same sort of runes down here. But it looks like they were carved over this. So the Nosferatu down here don't know what they were carving over. So they are very unaware what this symbol is.
I'm unaware of what it is.
Well, it was attached to your body at one point.
Yeah, but I never knew what they meant.
Yeah. So you're kind of like transfixed on it a little bit, and you see like you kind of have like this like gnawing pain as you get like a tribal, like you see your blood swirling, and you see like that rune start to appear on your arm. And it's like a gnawing, like, ow, this hurts.
Is it on his hand or where is it?
It's on his forearm. Like it's almost like a tribal tattoo, like just appears on his body. But it looks weird.
Do I notice this?
Yeah, you notice it. Everybody notices it because it's like a loud hissing noise that like burns onto his arm, and then the symbol on the ground disappears.
Wow.
What the?
Really good at cleaning up.
And it's like burned into your arm. And Luna's like, what the fuck, SA?
Okay.
Did you trip a trap, man? Like he's like looking around.
And I go like, all right, can you just get rid of the rest now? Can you do that with the rest or no?
No, just that one. Okay.
Do you go to like a vampire doctor for that or what?
Yeah, we kind of don't have time to talk. We need to clean.
So you spray everything down. You hang up the tarps in the most instructional area, and it doesn't look half bad. That's what happens when you get a Mexican to do work. And you come back down with Perry, and they're legitimate. I mean, exceptional success. They're really legitimately good in such a short period of time. And so Luna's like, I spent like shit, SA. This better be worth it. Whatever the fuck we did.
Yeah. I'm surprised we just didn't, say quarantine and have nobody enter.
We can't say quarantine. If the CDC come down here, then we're triple fucked. Then FBI comes back down on our asses.
Oh, it could be like a gas leak or some kind of hazardous.
Gas leak will get the fire department, and then they'll have to deal with it.
Oh shit! I get it.
I mean,
we got the documentation, and it looks pretty fucking legit.
So what? We're all just here. Do we need Masquerade? Are you gonna be down here with the chica? What's going on? Do we all?
Yeah, I think we all need to leave.
Yeah, leave me and Perry. We got this.
All right. I guess I'll meet you back at Elysium.
I'll try not to die on the way there and get jumped by Kung Fu Nosferatu.
Don't do that.
No, seriously though. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I couldn't do this by myself.
I know.
Jesus.
Can I go? I told you.
Just smiling.
That was a good one. High five, man.
Keep walking.
He just walks out. He's like, "You fucking cabrón pendejo." You fucking cabrón piece of shit.
I love you.
Yeah. So, Perry, you noticed the new wonky arm tattoo that he has, and you recognize it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something in your teaching, something in your studies. You're not really remembering, but it's important. You know that's important. And it's just like kind of burned onto his forearm, and it's still kind of raw. You can still see that it's like kind of still settling. It's like someone took like a blowtorch and like gave him this like tribal tattoo.
Nice tats, man. Just
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to like, get one done over this.
Okay.
no, those are nice. I like those. They seems kind of familiar. I think I know it. Nope. Yeah, I like them though.
Wait, you can read that?
I mean, she can read everything in the wall here. And that
what
is
does it say?
Well, that's the thing. Everything you could read here because of what you did with the bowl and drank, but that's something completely different. That's like that's like more foreign than what you're seeing on the walls here. It's way more magical, less Chinese mysticism. It's actual magic.
It's magic shit right there, buddy. Can't really read it, but I wish I could.
So
I wish I could too.
So Dan, or Reggie, Perry, you're greeted by some knuckle dragging electronic workers. Looks like they're just like, yeah, forget about it.
Cup of coffee, guys.
Yeah.
That's who we should have called. This would have been so much easier if we just had the Giovannis in there, goons. I'll walk out, shake the lead guy's hand, introduce myself as Professor something or other.
Professor something or other.
I know, it's an unfortunate last name.
Is that German or something?
Dutch. No. It's like the Germans, only weirdos.
All right.
But I'm a head of the Historical Preservation Society in Southern California. I'm here to guide you guys through and make sure you don't damage anything of important historical significance.
Yeah, so, we were supposed to come down here next week when the actual, construction, site tore down everything. So now there's, historical preservation?
Yeah, we found out that some of the Chinese Taoists in a period of religious persecution in the region used this particular area of the sewers as a prayer area. So much so that it also ties into the foundation of the Chinese Chamber of Commerce. So
they all look at each other like, wow, that's really important. Okay. And it's like, we're going to have to just tell us where to map it out, and then we'll take our engineers and we'll take some pictures and make sure that, we route the grid properly. So you take them down there. They're instantaneously like, wow, this is cool.
Yeah, I'll give them all a bunch of false dates from the late 1800s and early 1900s for everything. I'm like fake ass. This is a Taoist prayer that says give them crappy Zen koans.
So what sort of persecution were they facing?
Well, it's Bakersfield. It was a very Christian and redneck town. So they were not particularly welcome.
That's a shame.
Unfortunately, yeah. They weren't allowed to worship openly, and then you had the Chinese Exclusion Acts of blah, 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 so they weren't allowed to marry, so they had to hide their wives down here. That's why we have these alcoves were hiding places for families in the 1890s when they were not legally allowed to have them.
Okay. They're very impressed by everything you're saying, and they believe it 100% because they're living in it. They're walking literally in some sort of crazy old ass Chinese tunnel system.
I also have 4 manipulation and 3 subterfuge, so I'm pretty convincing.
Yeah.
Same.
So they do take a few photographs. They make sure they have you take a look at the film, then site inspect. There are some things that are put into, they take a picture of like one eyeball in one of the corners. Like it's just unavoidable. Like because they have to map out the electrical wiring they're gonna have to go through. So there's like some pictures that are taken that have iconography of these eyeballs attached to it. And he's like, "What's up with the eyes?"
It's a myth of the suffering artist. I'll basically give her story, except dude loses his eyes. And it's just a reminder that, no matter how bad the persecution gets, and I'll rework it. So no matter how bad the persecution gets, that, in the next life you can find perception if you always work towards it in this life, no matter the hardships.
Harry?
Yes.
You have like this sort of the same sort of like cognition, like out of body experience. And then you hear wrong. It sees all. And like it's watching you above, like it's literally like crawling on the sewer ceiling, just following you guys. This one Nosferatu that you somehow are making a connection with the blood that you drank, and like he's hearing everything Dad is saying, and it's fixated. He's like, "You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong." Like he's just like, "You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong." Like just everything. And
I'm not wrong. I'm just full of shit.
Like he's like
just trying to help. Stop. Stop it.
And it's just following you guys down the tunnel.
Shut up.
And then eventually, like, it scurries away, and then you break connection with it.
Shit's starting to get a little weird.
Well, you're the one that drank the crazy vampire concoction.
Because I was told to.
You didn't have to.
I was just listening.
Dad just tricked you, that's all.
Asshole.
She is the one who knows blood magic. My reason is 100% valid.
Okay.
It's valid.
My logic is not faulty.
So
I mean, I'm an asshole, but...
So they'll stay down there. They make the proper arrangements. I mean, they're going to work all the way till morning. So do you stay all the way till morning? Perry?
Until just a little before.
All right. Perry, do you tell Reggie about what you saw?
Oh, yeah. I'm just like, one of those fuckers was following us up there. he didn't like what you were saying.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Just letting you know. It's kind of funny.
Some people just gotta learn to chillax.
So back at Elysium, you guys are all there, just waiting for them to get back, and Luna's like, "Yo, for real, dog, what's that on your arm?"
I don't know.
We should get matching tattoos. Totally.
Let's make it a coterie thing.
Hell yeah, dude. Second fight, I thought we did pretty well, besides Luna being almost choked to death, but whatever.
Dude, at least I didn't get sucker punched in the first 5 seconds. At least I freed myself.
At least I had a fight. You were like...
Well, I was the one that just got fucking ambushed out of nowhere. It could have been any one of us.
I tried to help.
Whatever.
Keyword tried.
Whatever. I'm not the one that needed saving in the end. It was your ass that needed saving.
Yes. I'm the brains. You're the meathead.
Fuck you.
Just chill. We're back, dude.
So, what are we going to do about... I mean, I gotta be straight up with you, honestly, I have a list of names, and I don't know how to fucking identify these fuckers. They don't got, like, licenses or anything on them. So...
then again, that doesn't exactly work out very fun. You can ask them very nicely at gunpoint.
You want me to point a gun at Archibald?
Or whatever those other things were.
Man, look, I can use some more official help. And since you two, I mean, looks at you, you're already my clansmate. So, do you want to be my deputy?
So, yes on the tattoos?
I don't play deputy.
You don't play deputy?
Nope.
Well, you're gonna fucking help me because you're clan then.
As long as I'm not your deputy.
Fine. Well, I'm deputizing you, Tony.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What is that? Does it mean more work?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it more unpaid work? Or is there a...
Yeah.
You get status to go along with it. Not that that means anything.
But it's okay because I'm throwing the La Sombra into that mix too. Since he owes me.
Alright. I'm guessing I don't have a choice.
I mean, you could say no.
No?
How about I do this? I can work something out with my services helping you guys out with Clan Rose. If you take deputy.
Sure, as long as I get something in the end.
All right. I know Betty needs some stuff that needs me moving. I can move stuff.
She'll love to hear that.
All right. So, you be my deputy, and then I help out Clan Toreador if they need stuff moved.
Sure.
Deal.
Can I shake?
Yeah. Spits in his hand.
I retract my hand.
Disgusting.
Can I retract my hand?
Just give me your fucking hand, pendejo.
And I put out my left hand to try to switch hands to use his other hand. Hey.
God, you guys are so... Why are you such germaphobes? You don't even kick track colds anymore.
I don't think that's the point.
Still disgusting.
That's how I shake on things. Whatever. So you guys wait right until it's almost daybreak, and then they finish their job. They finish their duty. Do you guys head back to Elysium, or do you tell them to just go back to the coterie, hang out?
In theory, we should probably go back to Elysium because we're supposed to meet.
Mm-hmm.
What's his nuggets? I'll just text him and ask him if there's anything else he wants, and they can meet us back at our haven.
No. It's getting late. So, are you cool? Do you need me to go down there?
No, we got it's done and they're out, right?
Yeah.
No, it's done. We're good.
Any problems?
Nope.
Interesting. All right. I'm gonna head back to my haven then. I'll let Tony and Reggie, or I'll let Tony and Deck go back. Amelia already left, but she left me the keys, so I'll close up.
Okay.
So he gets off the phone, basically relays back to you two. He's like, it's almost daybreak. This place doesn't really have any place to sleep.
Because she's a really bad keeper.
So I can earth meld. So that's what I'm gonna do. So
translation?
I'm just gonna go into the dirt and sleep.
Like a zombie?
Yeah, like a zombie.
Do you bust out with a fist?
Whatever. Do you guys need a ride back?
I'd like that.
All right. Well, here. He tosses the keys to you. And he's like, that's my Skyline. I don't want you fucking with it.
Put a dent in it.
Maybe I'll go, bump some other guy and do donuts in the highway for fun.
Whatever. Just I gotta close up Elysium, so get out.
All right. Goddamn.
I go back to the bar.
So you haul ass back to Ethel's and
I haul ass back to fucking in the skyline.
you can haul ass back to Buck Owens.
You're not very far
you're
from
not,
Elysium.
Yeah, you're not very far at all. Like Derek has to haul ass because he has to go up. Actually, he would just go up North Chester and take China Grade all the way. Yeah, just take it all the way. He could just haul ass all the way there on his motorcycle. So too bad you can't earth meld.
Not yet.
So you throughout the whole encounter, Perry, you start to lose focus on what's like on the walls, like the memories that are in your head. They start to lose. They don't retain. So the language and everything that you saw, like you kind of have an idea what you saw, but now you can't really read. So it kind of degrades throughout the whole evening that you spend there. You get really, you never stayed up this late. So this is like super dangerous for you. Reggie looks a little bit on edge, and you guys are definitely going to just conk out as soon as you're at the Haven. Or are you going to try to stay up a little bit longer to kind of discuss things? Because as soon as daylight hits, it's pretty much you got to be awake during the day. You got to make that roll.
No, I got to rest.
Okay. So
we can discuss tomorrow.
Yeah. So you get there first, Tony. There's a package that's literally labeled in some sort of like it looks like a really fancy box, and there's like a gold lacing on it.
Ooh. Who's this for?
It's not addressed to anybody. There's some Chinese written on it.
Oh. Sargon Nosferatu.
I guess I'll
crazy blood magic.
I'll take it in and let so and so know when they get here.
Do you open it?
No.
Okay.
As much as I'd like to.
Okay. So they get in. It's almost like daybreak.
Mm-hmm.
Do you let them know about the package?
Of course.
Okay.
This was at the. Where was it? Where did they live? At the doorstep?
Yeah, it's like on the doorstep. Not in the secret entrance, but in the front entrance of the business.
Oh, okay.
This beautifully laced package was left. Can you guys read Chinese? Because I don't know who it's for. I'm tempted to open it, but
Perry, can you read it?
With the last bit of like, you're like, you think it's a thank you?
I think it says thank you, maybe. Thank you.
All right.
So is that from our friend?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and open it.
Our Death Locust friend. Okay, I undo it.
I bet it's grasshoppers.
So it's like a row of incense, and there's like a peach, like this really ripe, blood red peach.
Ooh.
And it's like, you could tell it's mystical because a peach does not have this tint of red to it, but you guys can all smell it, and it's like the most. Even you, Dan, even though you have a feeding restriction, it actually
I want to eat this peach.
You want eat for you, especially you,
as a Ventru.
You especially want to eat this peach.
Oh man.
Is this more caterpillar stuff?
Yeah, it is.
It looks like to be some sort of offering, like a thank you. And there's actually like a golden, like there's actually like gold pieces in it, like ancient. What's it called? Not koku, because that's Japanese, but like the Chinese
Talons.
Yeah, talents.
Talents.
Yeah, talents.
Something like that.
Yeah, it looks like a peace offering.
So do we like split this thing 3 ways or what?
That I don't know. Let's box it for now until we figure out how it works.
Yeah. It just smelled like.
I got an
I
idea.
want to eat it.
I got an idea. Let's bake it into a pie.
That would probably ruin the magic.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
All right, Kenny.
Yeah,
Forgot
we
about that.
Eat it.
So, Derek, you come in and you see Joy, and she's just worried because this is like the latest you come back without actually like telling her anything. She's like, I was waiting all night. What the hell happened? You said you were have to go somewhere.
Camarilla crap.
Camarilla crap. What the hell?
Yeah.
Why? What's that on your arm?
I don't know. I was hoping you'd tell me.
Come here. She like
Pull out my arm.
She examines it. Let's see. She recognizes it right away. She's like, "Huh, that looks like the runes that were inscribed onto you, but it's different."
More mystical crap.
Hey, mystical crap is our business.
Kind of looks like a smiley face.
Really, Deck? Really?
No.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see the first roll. Sorry. So, wow. She's like,
Yeah, it does kind of look like a smiley face.
It kind of does look like a smiley face. And she's like, sorry, I'm distracted. I'm going to have to do more research on it later. But I'm glad you're here. We cleaned up some of the mess. Rufus is going to hire the boys to do more of the cleaning. But we can't stay here too long.
Why?
Well, I mean, like, I'm definitely going to have to examine that, which means we're going to have to go back to Wyatt's place in order to look at his alchemy and look at his library. So we're going to have to go back to the Tatchbees. So, like, we have work to do. We have stuff to do.
All right.
Jesus. Now,
I need to eat, though.
oh, you need to eat. Well, here. She hands you, like, a soybean. It's her like blood infused like plants.
Is it a sensu bean?
Don't give her ideas. I eat it.
You stave the. She looks at you. She's like, "Wow, you got into a fight already? Jesus."
Yeah, it wasn't my choice.
All right. So you guys all welcome the warm embrace of your cots or your beds or however you sleep, and then you are all greeted with the unrest of torpor, except for you, Perry, which we will do in another. You have a very interesting dream as the lingering remnants of the juice you drank will be for those who subscribe to Patreon. Go to patreon.com/outofordershow to see the one-on-one that we do. Those who subscribe to the Patreon will get it a month early. Eventually, all these episodes one-on-one will be available the next month. But if you want to stay in the loop with the story, go check it out. Patreon.com/outofordershow. And that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been Starting XP presenting the Masquerade Camarilla side. Thank you so much, Heather, Dan, Derek, Vic, for coming out. Any shout outs, announcements, anything? We'll start with Dan. Anything?
Let's do a special thank you to Frank Sinatra for calming down that frenzy.
Oh, Blue Eyes. Thank you, old Blue Eyes. Vic, shout outs, any plugs?
Shout out to Smeedy.
Thank you, Schmeedy. Thank you, Schmeedy, for subbing during the channel. Appreciate it.
Always making me laugh.
Shout outs, plugs, Derek.
Nope.
All right. And Heather, shout outs, plugs.
Follow me on my Instagram at Luna Firecross.
Luna Firecross. All right. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. We'll be back next week for more of Camarilla shenanigans. I've been
Same
your...
vampire bat time. Same vampire bat channel.
Take care, guys.
No vampire tattoos.
Bye-bye.
Bye.